Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Thank y'all so much for stopping by the live stream again. Shout out to the NTZ crew, Jacob Tanje. I see you on here, brother. Shout out to all my members. I really appreciate all your support. All my old heads through the years. And any new viewers and subscribers watching today, welcome. Also, anybody catching this on replay. Fiji Unlimited said, great life advice right there. What's up, I Love LaChine? Golden Gate. Yeah, we'll wait for a few people to get on here. You know, we always have a topic. Today's topic is don't settle for anything less than what you truly want or what you really want. The peso is 58.41. It's exactly what it was on my last live stream. Of course, this is your live stream. Whatever you want to talk about, just put it over here. And if we can get to it, we will. Let's keep the gossip to a minimum. You know, we like facts. That's the only thing that seems to help people. What's up, Jason? What's up, Robert? I see you, Johnny. First thing I do want to say is the mayor in Tagaytay, where that Australian couple was killed, he's given the police chief there 1 week to solve the case. I told him to step down. They're serious about that. There hadn't been a crime like that in Tagaytay in 30 years. But the last news article that I read is they're zeroing in on a suspect who's linked to the daughter-in-law who was the third victim. Okay, remember I told you that a lot of the crimes over here are personal. They're not random. They're saying that the killer has a link to her, and that's the avenue that they're investigating right now. And hopefully, man, they will solve that case. Because, you know, people are, you know, they all in the comments, oh, it could have been any of the 60 people. No, it was 60 other rooms in that resort. Nobody else was bothered. Also, he was in that room for hours. He had a key card. They saw him going in there, coming out. They knew their killer. She certainly knew the killer. What's up, Sam McCall? And, you know, yesterday, one of the biggest, well, not yesterday, but Saturday, United States time, about 6 p.m., the biggest news event on the planet happened. It was literally the shots heard around the world. Worldwide coverage. But a lot of Americans was like, ho hum, it's no big deal. There was an attempt on the life of a former president. They tried to assassinate Trump. And because it was Trump, people don't seem to care. A lot of people are in denial about what's going on in America. You know, we're not talking politics, we're talking violence. It just so happened in a political arena. But this is the biggest news event coming out of America since the lockdowns. But a lot of people say, oh, it's staged. Only because it's Trump. It's crazy. People couldn't be that delusional. Or are we that delusional? And if so, how delusional are we? But there was an assassination attempt on former President Donald Trump, and many in America think it was staged. I couldn't believe it. Johnny S. says there are too many guns in the United States. Well, we can have that discussion every day of the week, twice on Sunday. But guns don't kill people, Johnny. See, we have zero skills in conflict resolution. In America, it goes from 0 to 100. Violence, we go straight to violence. There's no conflict resolution. We don't know it. I get so many threats online, offline. It's ridiculous. I'm like, dude, you don't even know me. Why is that the first alternative is violence? And it is. Now, of course, the guy that they eventually killed was 20 years old. And don't be surprised by that, because it's always the youth that lead the charge. If you don't believe me, if you know anything about the civil rights movement, that it was youth oriented, guys. The older people got the headlines, but really the people on the front lines, they were the young kids. This guy was 20 years old. He's saying, I got to take Trump out, is what he's thinking. He said, because otherwise he's going to become the president. If he runs against Joe Biden, more than likely they're going to elect Trump. He says he sure didn't forget to raise that fist. What a great photo op, the genius. Yeah, you know, this is going to help his campaign 100%. But a guy I consider my friend, we're going back and forth in the messenger. He says it's scripted, it's staged. He said Trump is so desperate, he doesn't want to go to jail, that they staged that. Okay, so you're saying the gentleman, the firefighter, by the way, who got shot in the back of his head is equivalent to a suicide bomber, that he sacrificed his life for all of that? And the guy who got his head blown off, who was the shooter, all this is set up, okay? But I saw newscasts from India, Australia, New Zealand, everywhere, man. I mean, it's big, big news. But the people I talk to in America is like, oh, it's no big deal. Only because it was Donald Trump. Anybody else, man, and it's bedlam over there. We're sick, man. But people push back on that. It goes straight to violence. You can't have any type of discussions with people anymore. They get angry. I'm getting ready to do a video, man. I'm getting sick of people, really. And their attitudes and their ignorance. I'm getting sick of people, man. I know I'm not the only one. I'm a loner for a reason. You know, people are starting to get on my damn nerves, man. I got very select few people around me. I can't deal with the ignorance. I can't deal with the bad habits and all that stuff, man. We're not this divine creation. We're a bunch of fools, man. We're a bunch of animals, really, trying to figure out what's going on this planet. Yeah, there was a real dead victim in the audience. But me and this guy went back and forth, man. He said, I've been gone from America too long, that I don't know that the media plays tricks. Man, you got to be out of your damn mind to believe that. And you're supposed to be a sane, you know, productive, tax-paying citizen over there. But if you look in my comments of that video I made, Make America Safe Again, you're going to see all that conspiracy shit in there. Is it that bad over there? Somebody talk to me who's from America. And let me know, is it so bad over there that you can't distinguish real news from fake news? Come on, guys, talk to me. Because this is interesting, man. We no longer know the difference between the true and the false. Y'all just making shit up over there and running with it. Country's divided, and most people really don't care. As long as it doesn't happen to them, they don't care. But I got a warning for you. The violence eventually is going to touch you some kind of way. Take it from somebody that knows. It's so violent over there that eventually it's going to touch you. Yeah, he said, just because we left doesn't mean we forget how things are in the U.S. It hasn't changed that much, Thomas, okay? We've been against each other, though. This isn't anything new. It's just that we're afraid, man. We're afraid to step out of line and start thinking for ourselves. So we let a few select people run our lives, man. And it's pitiful. It's time that we sit down and have a real discussion about real change in America. If you have any concern about your children and your family, future family, and all of that, I was not watching a newscast from Australia yesterday, and CNN ought to be ashamed of themselves. They did everything not to say that there was an assassination attempt on Trump. That's, man, but we deal with that. You keep on clicking on that, watching it. Oh, he failed. Oh, he was injured. They tried to kill the man. Just say that. They don't want to say it because they know it's going to boost up his campaign, which already happened. Okay? People are crazy over there, man. But the violence eventually is going to touch you. They asked one of the eyewitnesses over there, says, does it surprise you? He said, no. He said, what surprised me is it hadn't happened sooner. And that's where I am today. See, I am shocked, though, but I'm not surprised. I'm shocked, but not surprised. I mean, so all the rhetoric over there, man, the vitriol and all that, man, eventually it's going to reach the wrong people. It always does. And then they take, matters into their own hands. This guy, 20 years old, he hasn't even lived long enough, but it's always the young people who on the front line, man, who lead the charge. It's not the old people. We're so used to being led around by our noses that it's become common to us. We don't care. He said, critical thinking in America has gone out the window. We're cowards over there. That's real cowardice. When you just stand around and watch shit happen and don't do anything about it. If not, then remove yourself from the situation. I had a guy in my comments under that video. He's threatening me. I'm like, dude, I don't even know you. Why are you threatening me? Because I said, make America safe again. Oh, I'm a special forces and I got my disability through the military. I'm like, what's that have to do with that video? And he started threatening me. So, of course, I zapped him. But we go from 0 to 100 over there in America. Then they start throwing facts about the Philippines. What's going on in the Philippines has nothing to do with them trying to kill Donald Trump over there. See, we're in denial. You're embarrassed about it. We're the laughing stock on the planet right now. We can't even protect our presidential candidates. This isn't Mexico, man. This isn't Guatemala or some old bullshit ass country that has no rule of law or anything like that. Okay? He says, I hear you, big bro. I sometimes feel like it's hopeless. Ignorance is at an all-time high right now. Ignorance sometimes can just mean not knowing. Stupidity is something else, though. It's knowing and just, you don't know any damn better. You're not doing any damn better. Yeah, it's real and bad. But when you get productive citizens on here, on your live stream, in your messenger, in your email, talking about, oh, it looks suspicious. Man, you say to yourself, I'm sick of people, man. I'm sick of people. I wish I could just go on an island somewhere, build me a little kubo, and be like the hell with people, man. Because it's almost to the point you can't reach people. You can't even talk to them. Everybody's in a delusion. Blizzard Abroad, what's up, man? He says, it's horrible here, Cal. This is what happens when we entrench ourselves into extreme positions and start seeing our fellow Americans as the enemy. You said something right there. Extreme. We're extremists over there. It's 0 to 100. There's nothing in between that. Okay? Say something that somebody don't agree with, man, they're going to blow your damn head off. Here it is, a man, a former president. This is the biggest news. Nobody's even tried this, excuse me, to assassinate a president since Reagan in 1981. But we're acting like, oh, it's no big deal. You watch the changes that come over in America if you don't think it's a big deal. The changes are coming, guys. It's going to be just like that Patriot Act. And most of y'all ain't going to know it's happening. You think that they're going to allow somebody to try to take down a former president and nothing be done about it? People are crazy, man. He said most people cannot critically think. Most people are sheep. And there's okay, everyone can't be independent. Well, I don't know about that, everyone. You know, everyone. And he said most people are sheep. I don't like that, though. But you're right. Yeah, we get manipulated. But because you won't think for yourself. You won't look at it all the way through from different angles. It's always got to be a conspiracy. Yeah, it's going to get worse. I said this on my members' live stream. Both of these candidates are the two most hated candidates probably on record, and the worst as far as I'm concerned. Okay. You see how that man tried that? Somebody else is going to try it. Okay. It's going to be anarchy over there, and my decision to leave America is looking better and better. Hindsight being 2020. I know my life was in jeopardy. A guy at Blizzard Abroad said it yesterday. He said a lot of us suffer from PTSD over there, and we're in denial. Yeah, but if they start giving checks out for that, then everybody will step forward and say, yeah, I've got PTSD. Where's the line for the therapy? Because I know I got it. After all the shit I went through, let the SWAT team run in your house and mow your whole family down, destroy your home, and then say, oops, we got the wrong house and nothing done about it. No repercussions, no apologies, no compensation, no nothing. Y'all lucky I don't pick up an AR-15 over there. That's why I left. I saw the writing on the wall. But I think for myself, I don't have to sit around and wait for somebody to tell me, oh, it's dangerous. You get out of here. I can think for myself. Because that's all it is, man. People can only take so much. We're not these divine creatures that your preacher's telling you you are. You're a fucking animal. And you do everything the animals do. We kill each other. We self-destruct. Okay? Well, it doesn't matter though, Johnny. You know, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about the violence. We're talking about it's a big damn deal to everybody else but America that a former president does an attempt on his life. He's attempt to be assassinated. B. Bentley. See, this man, you right out of my head right here. He said people are miserable and trolling. See, I was going to do a video entitled "Don't Let Otis and Tyrone Ruin Your Retirement," but I'm not going to do it. Okay, but this is what's going on, especially overseas. Otis and Tyrone are here, guys. They've showed up. They walked through the door, and they will ruin your retirement or try to ruin it. That's why I'm sick of people, man. I avoid them, man. With all this self-importance and selfishness, man, it's crazy. It's got crazy. Eventually, you know, there's going to be an argument. You start hanging around with people. I don't hang around with people. I invite people to my house and, you know, and be a host to my guests and everything. But I don't hang around with people because eventually a subject's going to come up, okay, that's going to divide. You're going to say something. They're going to say something. And a blossoming friendship is going to be killed right there. Yeah, he says that's why it's called a matrix, living in a delusional world. You're certainly delusional if you think that all that was staged. I mean, who the hell is Trump to stage all of that? Who can't even tie his damn shoes? Yeah, hit the thumbs up, guys. He said people in Australia are worried about what's happening in America. Also, absolutely, everybody around the world is. America used to be a beacon of hope. If it goes down the damn drain, who's going to step up and take that world leadership? That's why they're worried. Hell, we the police of the world. If we go down the drain, if our house burns down, who's going to protect every damn body? There's not going to be anybody left. Yeah, we didn't have to be an endless stream of women because I'm sick of women, to be honest with you. If it wasn't for sex, be like, fuck these women, man. They're so emotional and get on your damn nerves. I'm not talking about Merlin. I'm just talking about women, period. And all that whining and complaining and stuff. You get tired of it, man. Like, shut up. You ain't got nothing to be complaining about. Yeah. Yeah, that happened to me. But not just me. Not just me. You know, these people, this so-called war on drugs. See, now it's going to be a war on violence. But it's really a war on the people. Cocksuckers are in such a hurry to bust the drug dealers. If you'd have done your homework, fool, you know you're not a drug dealer. I leave my house every day with a suit and tie and a damn briefcase. And get into a salesman's car. I don't have 24-inch gold rims and the big 6x9 speakers and boom boxes in the back and all that. But they're in such a hurry to bust these guys that they write down the wrong address and the damn judge signs the warrant. You know, it's the blind leading the blind. He said, man, things are really bad here. I just can't wait to leave here. I hope you make it. He said, being in the military 18 years, I know why America is as great as it is. When you bully other countries over money, delete NATO and lose strategic positions, we will see what happens. Yeah, we got that big military. We better not go down the drain. That's why people are worried. That's why it was big news worldwide, but not to us because we've been dumbed down so much. Oh, Trump set that up, they said. He staged that. Ridiculous. What's up, Just Travels? He said, I'm still in South Africa. I was listening to a guy yesterday, and he said, yeah, hell with Southeast Asia. He says, I'm never coming to the Philippines. I'm never coming to Thailand, any places. He says, I found my utopia. He said, South Africa, he said. You know, and that's good. See, there's more options. But we'll sit here and we'll fight over which is better, Philippines or Thailand, when there's a whole world out there. See, this is why I'm sick of people. They'll bring their misery to you. He said, I don't avoid conversation with expats, but I don't go around looking for people to talk to either. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Like I said, I don't hang around with people because something's eventually going to happen. You're going to say something like a conversation like this. You know, they'll take it for, you know, that it's politics. And then they'll start putting down the other side. This violence affects everybody. They don't care what party you are, remember? Yeah, you know, with an endless stream of women. Man, y'all just don't know where I am for real. Okay? Hey, man, you'd be surprised. We have more in common, Charles, than we do differences, but they concentrate on the differences. That's what keeps us stuck on stupid. Okay. He said, I was watching Zoom the Talent yesterday. It was over 800 people in his chat ready to put Richie on a grill, just too immature. Yeah, we spent too much time on just meaningless stuff, man. You can say what you want about him. He's not stupid, and there's nothing. He's so popular. There's nothing that he's got. He can't do no wrong, man. He's way up there, man. And I don't talk about this stuff on my channel. They were on there for 5 hours. If you want to know anything about that, just go watch that live stream. I don't want to talk about this stuff on my channel. It doesn't concern me. It's none of my business. Remember, rule number 1, shut the fuck up and mind your own business. Let them two iron that out. But I'm just telling you that I'm not going to allow Otis and Tyrone to ruin my retirement. He said, Frank Ellis, you made it, and that's a lot. Yeah, I would. See, it's made me change my mind, man. I'm taking my Social Security because a lot of changes is coming, man, after what happened on Saturday. But let's get to the subject today. Don't settle for something less than what you really want. But remember, say whatever you want to say over here, man. And if I can get to it, I will. He said, I didn't get the notification. Just joining. What's going on, Cal? And the Sunshine Shoulders fam. Yeah, we're talking about don't settle for anything less than what you really want or what you truly want. And what is settling for less? What's a simple definition where I put it down here? To accept something that is less than what you hope for, or to accept less than you believe you deserve. And many of us do that, especially when it comes to relationships. But I'm at the point now that I would probably rather be single than to settle when it came to that. But I'm going to talk about 10 consequences of settling for less than what you really want. Some of the reasons we settle. How do you know if you're settling for less? See, this is what I want to talk about. Something's going to help you, man. I don't want to gossip. Nobody cares about my opinions for real. Okay, at the end of the day, nobody cares about my opinions. They're like assholes. Everybody's got one. Some are bigger than the others. He said, what happened? We put Donald Trump in the White House. I wasn't going home for the elections, but I will be now. MSNBC, NBC, CNN has painted this man to be something he's not. Well, it doesn't matter what they think. It's what you think, Izzy and Chris. The fact is, all opinions aside, somebody tried to take him out. The former president and the Republican nominee for election in 2024. It's a big, big deal. People are trying to downplay it because it's Trump. I don't give a shit about Trump. I don't give a shit about Biden. But I do give a shit when the rule of law has been skirted, man. You got guys, if they can shoot him like that, what can they do to me? What's up, Jeffrey? He said, Rusty from Texas. So it doesn't matter what you think, what I think. The man was, was damn near killed. He's the most fortunate man on this planet right now. Okay? He was carrying that Bible around upside down. He better straighten it out. He's probably on his damn knees. He's praying to somebody today. He came within a fraction of an inch, a centimeters of having his damn hair blown off. They said the bullet ricocheted off something else and hit his ear. He can talk that talk He can talk that tough shit all he wants. He's a fortunate MF. I know he shit his pants, old bastard. I know he did. Because I would have. And he gets up with that like that. You know, don't think that he's not some type of marketing genius, because he did say, wait, let me fight. You know, he set that up, man. They get ready to carry his old ass off stage. You can hear him saying, wait. What's up, Rashad? He said, your wisdom is worldwide relevant. I don't know if I ever make it Southeast Asia. Your wisdom should be taken more serious. You dropping jewels. I live by thoughts becoming things. Big salute on. Thank you, man. You know, that's one of the videos that changed my life, because it's true. Yeah, Donald Trump shit his pants, man. He know he did. Well, they're saying off the teleprompter. He said, if you see it, the damn teleprompter must be behind him some damn where. He's saying he got shot. I think he knows better than any of us, Johnny. But who knows? They're going to spin this story so much now. You know, the eyewitness who saw the man get shot, he said nothing about the man being a hero and all that. Now, if you look in the paper, he's a hero shielding his wife and family from danger. But when they talked to the man right after it happened, he said, yeah, I'm standing right next to him. He said, I just saw him drop. They're going to spin this thing, man. Trump's going to be the bravest son of a gun that ever lived. He's the fortune. He's the luckiest son of a gun. Well, see, that's one of the things we're going to talk about. But let's talk about it, okay? Let's talk about what happens when you settle for something less than what you hope for. Yeah, he straightened up that damn Bible. He turned that upside down. Remember, he was carrying it upside down and looked like a damn fool. He's praying to somebody today, because he was a lucky son of a gun. Kenneth said, Cal, I'll see you next year. I too will be taking my Social Security next year. I'll retire from the military. I too am from Louisville, West End. Hope to see you then. Hey, man, welcome to the live stream, brother. That's the homeboy. We come a long way, man, from the West End. Well, I don't know about brave. Hell, he didn't see that coming. It's not like he was wearing a damn bulletproof vest on his ears or any damn thing. But I guess you do have to be brave to be standing up there speaking in front of all those people, and just to run for president. Yeah, you do have to be brave. Yeah, I'm not buying what he said. Of course he's shook. He's a human being. But, you know, settling for less, man, is a cop-out. And many of us cop out. A lot of people are working jobs right now. It's not the job you really wanted. It's not your dream job. You backed into the job. You backed into the marriage. I'm gonna give you an example, okay? In 1997, I settled a racial discrimination lawsuit with a major bourbon company. I was an operator, chemical operator, for $750, right? And I'm still kicking myself to this day. But I was in no position to bargain with the people. I was a drunk, a drug addict. You know, I'm just like, yeah, just give me the $750 and get it over with. When I could have raked those people over the coals. See, because one of the consequences is regret. Just like Thomas said up there. Okay. But yeah, and also I settled in my first marriage. Not saying that she wasn't a good woman, because she was. She's one of the few people I know that don't have any enemies or anything, but we had nothing in common. I was in no position to say no or to back out of that. I literally was homeless. And she put the, hey, you're either going to marry me or you're going to get back out there on the streets. But we had nothing in common, man, and I was unhappy. But this is what we do, man. We think, oh, okay, it's what it says right here. It's risk free. It's low risk when we settle for less. The cop out, but really, it's according to this article, it's probably the riskiest choice of all. You're sacrificing a lifetime of passion, joy, and meaning for something artificial, because ain't nothing like the real thing. Okay. He said, just go out and vote. Well, shit, we've been doing that. It ain't nothing changed because we voting for the wrong things. Vote for the school board, your city council, your mayor, your state government, your governor. That's who you vote for. That's the people you really need to be worried about. Not Trump or Biden. These states are sovereign for real, man. They're under their federal mandate, but really every state has its own rules. Some states have a state income tax, some don't. Look at that 60-day law that they have in Louisiana that's letting a lot of these damn murderers walk free. They don't have that in Kentucky. We don't know what we're voting for, man. Most of us are politically illiterate. We're not interested in it because the minute you bring it out, I don't talk politics. Well, how are you going to learn about politics if that's the first thing y'all say? That's a learned behavior. That's sheep, okay, action. That's sheep behavior. I don't talk about religion and politics. I'll be damned. Don't tell me what to talk about. That's why I don't like people, man. I'm getting sick of people. To the point, man, where if I didn't have to deal with people, I wouldn't. It's only a very select few people I deal with because there's too much ignorance out here. People are dumbed down to the point you can't reach them no matter what you do. You can't save their lives. I kind of feel like Harriet Tubman sometimes. I could have saved more slaves if they only realized they were slaves. It's the same thing. Not just me, but everybody, man. People don't want to work together. Imagine I'm 61 years old and people hate me because of the color of my skin. They don't realize, man, that we're all human beings. That's still going on, guys, today. Okay, that's ignorance right there. That's stupidity. He said, I'm glad I started studying about antisocial personality disorders. I worked closely with the public for 24 years before I retired. I did too. I was right there on the front line. I was here before where I am now, where I was just sick of people. It was only when I started working in the insurance business and my clients was the greatest generation did I start having any faith in humanity again. Because every single day, I met one of the greatest human beings on the planet. Every day. It never failed. Getting great advice. They have great life stories, their struggles, their sacrifices and everything. But now, it's just Otis and Tyrone seems like I'm dealing with. And, my patience is worn thin with people, man. They have no conversation. It goes 0 to 100. There's no conflict resolution. People want to fight you and don't even know you. That even the politicians don't know what they're signing. Yeah, it's written by the lobbyists. This is 1% facts. I learned this years ago. They're just signing that stuff. The lobbyists write that because it's a back and forth thing. The people in government, they got lobbyists, right? For their industries when they get back out in the private sector. Okay? Hey, Etienne Brazil, Senior, thanks for that super chat. He said, hola, Cal. Keep talking. Your words are like seeds. you're planting trees that will last for hundreds of years. Salute. Thank you, brother. You know, I'm just trying to bring some common sense into the conversation because most of us don't have it anymore. We're being led around, man. We don't have any courage. But you're not afraid of me, so you'll threaten me. You want to fight me. I'm not your problem. Your problem is probably staring at you in the mirror. But you won't do anything to change. So guess what we do? We start settling for less than what we really want. Would you rather have the real designer clothes or the real thing or the knockoff? See, because no matter how good the knockoff is, ladies and gentlemen, you know in your mind it's a knockoff. It's not real. And you're never going to be satisfied. You know you're going to you're going to feel guilty. But I hope nobody recognizes these aren't real Oakley sunglasses. Well, you know it, dummy, because you settle for that. You get what you pay for. You know, because after a while you lose your passion and you grow tired of accepting something that you really don't want. A lot of relationships end up, a lot of marriages end up in divorce because of that. A lot of relationships broken up because we're settling for less than what you really want. Why would you do that? I'd rather be single than settle, man. Okay? I'm just telling you guys. Now, let's talk about some consequences. Let's talk about some consequences. Well, yes, you do. Yes, you do. We all do. See? You all do. That's why you brush your teeth every day. That's why you take a bath. That's why you put on clean clothes. We all care to a certain extent. It's when you care too much about what other people think. But yeah, you care subconsciously what people think about you. We all do. What's up, Gary? Said that blog about the Philippines chewing up and spitting out dudes is so true. Yeah, Southeast Asia. There's older men thinking they are still a young teen all over again. We're trying to relive those glory years. Ain't that years or what was that? Glory days or something? You were the one who about the guy buying the motorcycle, hadn't rode a motorcycle in 30 years. Trying to relive that, the days gone by. He said, women in America, 90% files for divorce nowadays. Yeah, the people who are getting divorced. Remember, you can be separated like me. So we're still on the marriage side. We're pumping up the marriage numbers. What time is it, Travis? Making it look better. See, the separated people aren't included in that. Who knows how many people really are divorced? But let's talk about some of the consequences. And if you've experienced that, are you going through it now? Because a lot of us are in denial. I'm going to show you how to know. I even wrote that down. How to know if you're settling for less. But the first thing they have on here, and I forgot to put the link, but I'll go back after this. It says you will always wonder what if. See, it says you would change the course of your life, making you always curious about how your life would have turned out if you followed your dreams, if you really went after what you truly desired instead of settling for that job, that woman, or whatever it is. You can tell when people have what they want, man. You can just see it. The contentment, man. The joy that they have, the happiness. Okay? You know it, but you're always going to be wondering, what if I really, went after that? But a lot of us are lazy, man. It's a cop-out. What's up, Reginald? He said, I've been going in and out of the Philippines. looking for a good landing spot, your thoughts on a good destination, man, so many. You have to know yourself, know what you want, okay? And then you'll find it because it's over here. It's over here, despite what you hear people say. It's never the Philippines. It's never Thailand. It's always us, Reginald. But I would start with the Expat Alley, where everybody starts. Metro Manila, Angeles City, Cebu, Dumaguete, Davao, Cagayan de Oro. Yeah, all of them. Even Zamboanga put down there. Bacolod City, Iloilo, General Santos. That's where I would start. I would start on that front line, get my feet wet. But that's the first thing. You're always going to be wondering what if. Second is regret. That's different than what if. Regret is something totally different, man. You're like, damn, I regret, marrying this woman. We don't have anything in common, arguing all the time. She's not giving me what I want, so I'm not giving her what she wants. You're going to regret it. Okay, and see, this goes with the next one. Your time is too valuable. It's too valuable to have regrets, to cheat yourself, because that's what you're doing. You're cheating yourself. What's up, World Traveler 7077? I normally don't content, but just reading the comments, you can tell the ones who are programmed by media and those who research and think for themselves. There's a lot of us, man. I can't remember when I decided to get out of line, but it's been quite some time on a lot of things. Because, look this up, don't take my word for it, but 80% of what you believe as an adult was stuffed in your head by the time you were 8 years old by somebody else, something outside of you. Once you become an adult, man, now it's up to you. You got to filter through all that stuff and be courageous enough to get rid of the shit that don't make any sense, that's not helping you, and hold on to the rest of that stuff. And then, establish new beliefs and everything. But we don't want to do that. So people are holding on to stuff as adults that were put into their heads as babies. That's why they're so immature. And then when you tell them, hey man, why don't you look at this? Why don't you, if you cut on the light, really, they're going to get mad at you. What's up, Kaz? Any word yet on the baby's arrival? He said Trump, MAGA, some Republicans and Project 25 have an agenda, and that agenda isn't good for non-white people. So I can see that most of his followers know this. He is their guy, and they like that. I mean, all of this is true, but what are we going to do about it? I left. So, I did something. I'm not going to complain and not do anything about it. See, we don't do anything about it, 53 Shades Darker. We just complain about it. If we're really going to allow, what are they talking about? Because, see, I don't keep up with this Project 2025. If you're really going to think that that's going to come to fruition, we've got 3 parts to the government for a reason. Okay, it would take a lot for that bullshit they're already practicing it. So it's already a reality in their mind. But we got 3 branches of the government for a reason. Does anybody know what they are without Googling it? It'll show you that we don't care, man. You can't even name me 4 Supreme Court justices. You probably don't even know who your senators are in your state. Because, hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it. I really do, man. I don't take this stuff for granted. I'm not one stuff out there about me. If they only knew the real me, I'd be more popular. If they knew that I would take my shirt, I would give you the shirt off my back. Okay, but I'm not popular because I'm not going to kiss anybody's ass. I'm not going to go along to get along. So you don't see my live streams full of super chats. Okay, you're just not going to see it. My PayPals and none of that kind of stuff because I'm not popular. I'm not a salesman anymore. Okay, I'm not going to tell people what they want to hear 100% of the time. Matter of fact, I'm sick of people for real. I'm really. He said, Cal, I'm so glad that I'm a single male. Most of these issues I don't have. I've settled for jobs, but that's about it. So you're 100% satisfied with everything else, said your job. What about your lifestyle, your standard of living? What about your health? Because we settle. We want the easier, softer way, and that's just nature, really. That's humans being humans. Most of us want the easier way. But it's a lot of things you can be that you can sell for less than just a relationship or a job. Are you happy with your school board? Your mayor? He said, love and get the likes up, people. People. Okay? But I'm saying that I'm not going to stand around rules I have in the world. Remember, I don't violate the rights of my fellow man, and I obey the law wherever I am. It's like the girlfriend you broke up with in high school. You always wonder what could have been. Yeah. You regret. You say, what if? What if I would have went out for the basketball team instead of working at the restaurant, which is what I did? What if I would have put it my all in all instead of basketball, instead of working? Okay, that's what I'm saying. You're going to say, what if? Because I was a damn good running back, man. But my heart wasn't in it. I like basketball. I didn't like football, man. I was being recruited. When I came out of junior high school, man, I was being recruited by high schools to run the ball, but I was just running it for fun. I wasn't a football player. I didn't love football as much as I did basketball. But hell, back in them days, that's when Magic Johnson, hell, I was 5'5". There wasn't no looking for a 5'5" point guard. They wanted the big guys back then when Magic made that popular. But I do look back on it and say, what if? But I settled, man. Hey, Reginald Dollar, thanks for that super chat. He said, thanks for the advice. He said, I plan to be back soon in the future. When is your next meet and greet? Our next meet and greet is actually this month, July 27th in Davao City, Aeon Towers. It should be nice, man. A lot of people have already made their reservations. They're coming, man. And most of them are nice, man. You really meet some good people at these meet and greets. That's the reason I keep having them. The Otis and Tyrone don't ever show up. But thank you again. AC King says, I was raised to be responsible and honorable, and I have been, but it's made me miserable because it kept me from doing what I really wanted to do. That's that regret, man. And then remember, our time is valuable. We always have to be thinking about doing something that's going to positively benefit ourselves. Otherwise, it's wasted time, okay? The next one is, you won't know your full potential. You certainly won't reach it. Selling for the easiest softer way. A lot of us come over here and settle. We just want a woman. We just want her to cooperate. It's just so easy. So we don't have anything to do. We don't have to change anything. So you really don't know what you really could have had, because you're not going to. It's almost fear that keeps us from reaching our potential. A lot of us, most of us, we're afraid. So we don't go for the woman we really desire because we're afraid of being, rejected. So we'll go for the low-hanging fruit. And that's what most of us do over here. Hey, Daxon, he says. He says, keep up the good work. Cal, I'm enjoying and receiving your message. Each one, teach one. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. He said, you look like a fullback. Yeah, they wanted me to play fullback. I wanted to play halfback. I wanted to run the ball because I was really good at faking people out. I was like Barry Sanders before Barry Sanders, really. Because I was low to the ground. People couldn't tackle me, man. But when I went to high school, that's really when I was like, forget it. Because I went to the football team wasn't very good. And we had this sadist for a damn football coach. So he's like, Roach, do the play over again. Run through the man. I'm like, dude, I'm 5'5", 140 pounds. I'm not running through nothing. I'm going to run around it. And we had an all-state middle linebacker. And, you have those drills where they put the dummies up. I'm the runner. He's the tackler. So you have to, it's two holes. You got to go through one. And they're just waiting for you there. And he hit me so hard, man. He knocked me into hell yesterday. And I took my helmet off. I walked off the field and I never got back on again. I was like, this isn't me. My heart's not in it. I can't play the way I want to play. And I never played football again. Yeah, he said, great content. Peeps in the chat, glad we can agree to disagree. It's just grown people expressing their opinions and feelings. That's all it is. We take it personal, though. I've got guys on here that aren't anymore because we're having a conversation. They take it personal. We're too sensitive, man. We're very sensitive. But he said the United States isn't divided as much as what far left right groups want you to think. Your average Americans get along with each other. It's the crazy ones that put out this bad image on us all. I can agree with that somewhat, but it's somebody who really had to, live behind that veil for so many years over there, man. There's problems over there. It's not as good as we say it, as people say it is either, Izzy and Chris. Because it's gotten worse because more and more people are getting in line. There's more and more sheep. That's the problem. When I was coming up, my father and my parents, they weren't sheep. There was a lot of people who were not sheep. Otherwise, there wouldn't be the changes that happened in America, man. That's why they call it the Great Generation. My parents was from the Great Generation. They didn't put up with the bullshit. They didn't put up with Bidens. They didn't put up with Trumps and all that. They stood on their own 2 feet, man. That's why they call them the Great Generation, man. They survived the, World War II and the Depression and all of that, man. Everything we enjoy today was on their backs. We haven't done anything. What did we do? Invent the damn internet? Or some shit like that? Roe versus Wade, the Voting Act, civil rights, all that stuff, man. They did all that. They fought for all of that. We don't want to sacrifice. We're cowards. We'll fight each other though, but we're not going to fight against the system. Some people are going to have to die for real change to take place. These other countries, they know that. You know, they talk about these extremists, they call them. You know, they call them rebels, but really they're freedom fighters. And they're saying, okay, I'm willing to die. The Japanese kamikaze fighters, they're willing to die to further their agenda. We don't want to do that. What's up, Philippine addicts? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, we don't want to sacrifice nothing. Yeah, he knocked me to yesterday, man. I mean, this guy was all state. He went on to play Division I, but it was just so stupid, man. It was like, because he couldn't tackle me in a normal scrimmage. I'd plant my foot this way and I'd go the other way. I was Barry Sanders before Barry Sanders, I promise you guys. But my heart wasn't in football. They couldn't tackle me, man. But he wants me to run, start the play over. He'd blow the whistle. Coach Lovely, believe it or not, man, this guy's still part of the damn school system to this day. My daughter, my daughter's 25 now. When she was a senior in high school, he was still the damn gym coach at her school. Yeah, but you know, you're right. Wages, but we don't do anything about it. You know, people are talking about, JJ Redick becoming the coach of the NBA. Yeah, but they're complaining about it, but you keep following and supporting the same. You can't do both and try to get some change. You know, you might as well just be quiet. You're not going to do anything. Oh, somebody else should have had the job. This is what I don't like. Over and over and over. All my life I've heard that. Well, do something about it. You following the same damn people that you complain about. You supporting them, making them stronger. And you were talking about JJ Redick getting the job. Steve Nash getting the job. But you still following these teams, wearing their names on the front of your damn chest. Spending all that money to go to the games and all of that. Shut up, is what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Hey, what's up, Angelo? He said, which subscribers, attendees of your meet and greet do you what? I don't understand. I don't understand what you're saying. He said, currently living in Thailand, visiting the Philippines in late July, August for a month. I'd like to meet up with you while I'm there. Yeah, if you're somewhere around Dumaguete, Cebu, somewhere like that. He said, okay, do you recommend we stay away from? Which ones are dicks and which ones are very friendly? The ones who come to the meet and greet, they're all friendly. You came to a meet and greet. I'm saying the Otises and the Tyrones, they don't come to my meet and greets, but they're over here and they will ruin your retirement. The dicks don't come around me. You know, even though bugs are attracted to light, not when it comes to meet and greets, because they have no conversation. They're not bringing anything to the table. They're not going to spend any money. They're cheap. Like attracts like in real life. Opposites don't attract. But you was just at the meet and greet. Did you see anybody there that wasn't, just extremely friendly, extremely above board? Even the women that they have with them. That includes you. What's up, Neil? But yeah, okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, the first one was you always wonder what if when you're settling for less than what you really want. Number 2 is regret. Number 3 is your time is too valuable. Don't cheat yourself. Number 4 is fear. That's what makes you settle. You're afraid to to confront the woman you really like and say, hey, my name is Calvin. What's your name? I really find you interesting. Can we go out for lunch? No. So you go on the dating site where all the low-hanging fruit is. The rotten fruit, a lot of it's rotten, but you don't care. You just want a woman. Okay, that's all you want. You're settling. You're hoping and praying that, this rotten ass, this apple that's been laying on the damn ground for years is still good. But more like it's rotten when you pick it up. But you say, oh, well, I came 8,000 miles. I'm going to eat this damn rotten apple. So you eat the damn thing, but you're not happy. You're not fulfilled. And you regret it. You said, damn, I should have climbed up in the tree. I paid somebody to climb up there and get me what the apple I really wanted. But fear stops you from going up to the top of the tree. I know what I'm talking about, guys, because a lot of guys watching me have settled. I settled. I mean, I had these people by the balls. Did you know I was working for a company? I won't say it, but we made bourbon. I was a chemical operator. I was a chemical operator for DuPont Chemicals. Okay, so I knew it all. I was training I was new, but hell, I was training the guys. They didn't even know how to read lines. They didn't know what valves were. They knew none of that, right? So at the end of the probation period, I'm the one they get rid of. So I filed a racial discrimination lawsuit. I had them by the balls. But guess what? I was also in no position at that time. I settled for $750 because I didn't want to go back and forth to court. And then the lawyer that I had from the Human Rights Society, was just unenthused. So I was like, yeah, give me the $750. When I could have got thousands, man, had I held on. But I settled. I settled him with my first marriage. I settled. She was a good woman and everything, but we didn't have nothing in common. We had nothing in common. Okay? I was unhappy the whole time. I always thought. Every time she took off them big ass drawers and got in the bed, I was thinking, what if? I had regrets. I'm wasting my time. The whole list was what I saw. So I know that this is true facts right here. Hey, Kevin Strong, thanks for that super chat. He said, rotten apples. He said, you never fail to entertain, man, and teach. Yeah, y'all know it's just common sense, but I'm telling the truth, guys. This is what we do over here. There's a lot of nice looking women over here. There's a lot of nice women. But we don't meet them. We're afraid. The first woman that shows any attention towards us, we grab it. We jump on that first train smoking, man. And pretty soon it runs out of gas. Yeah, you regret for life. But fear, man, stops you from going to the top of the tree. Nothing else is stopping you. Sometimes the ladder's leaning up against the damn tree. You just climb up there, get the nice apple. You won't do it. I want the one on the ground. It's easy. I ain't got to climb. I just pick it up. Yeah, 750. This is 1997. And I was like, yeah, because like I said, the lawyer that I had, it was a woman. She's all, it's like, I'm wasting her time. Like, lady, I got these people. But that's before I got out of line. I was a sheep. She telling me to take it because you're not guaranteed anything, right? Yeah, them big ass drawers. And every time I see them hanging on the line, I'd be like, I'm thinking, what if I had some damn balls and really went after the women I really wanted? Okay. But I'm not the only one. Yeah, I had them, man. I had them. I was doing what the people who hired us, they had given us some. I knew more about it than him. the employee that had been there for years. There was no reason for them to fire me. He says, I know I'm not selling for Big Short, but a lot of people do. Because it's easy. And she can cook. But that fear is right, okay. And then you won't know your full potential. You certainly won't regret it, okay? But number six is being content doesn't mean being fulfilled. So you see people, they've been married for 20 years, 30 years. They're just content. They're not fulfilled for real. They've got too much time invested, too much money. They got children. They got a mortgage. So they're going to end up dying sooner than what they were supposed to. There's nothing worse than going to bed with somebody that you're not enthusiastic about. I mean, really. I mean, that's almost impossible for a man. You got to have some super head, which, she didn't. And like I said, this woman loved me more than I love myself. She certainly cared for me. That's one of the reasons I got sober. Okay, but we were not compatible. I settled for less than what I deserved. Or maybe I didn't deserve it at that time, but as I got sober, I was like, no, I deserve better. We don't have anything in common. Nothing. We started arguing a lot. He said, I got with my girlfriend. Well, you're married now, right? Because of her fat ass. But pun intended, I got lucky and she ended up being the right one for me. No, we don't get lucky over here. A lot of the women over here are good women. That's what saves us, Saran a lot. Otherwise, we'd be in big trouble. They get unlucky. They've got just a cesspool. Their dating pool is a cesspool. It's full of Otises and Tyrones and, they don't know what they're going to get out of there. We come over here lying. We're not as well off as we say we are. We're not as intelligent as we say we are. And they end up, getting tricked. But the women that you see that meet good men, they get lucky. There's no other way about it. Because they're not going through any type of vetting process. They get lucky. Okay. I had a meet and greet one time, and there's a guy there, he was a friend of mine in Maryland, and one of Maryland's friends walked in. The first thing she said is, which one of these foreigners is single? We pointed at him. She got lucky, okay? Because he's a multimillionaire. She got really lucky. And a lot of them do. But we don't get lucky. But a lot of times it's not what we want. Okay. Number 7 is going to ruin a relationship. Because you're going to grow tired, man, of putting up with somebody. Your patience is going to wear thin. You're putting up with somebody you really don't want to be with. Her farts are going to smell worse than what they really do. Everything is going to be amplified because you really don't want to be there for real. And it's not just about relationships, jobs too. You're going to hate the boss. The paycheck's not going to be enough. What if I join the service instead of taking this bullshit job at the factory? But yeah, it's going to ruin a relationship, any kind of relationship, business relationship, friendship. That's why, man, I choose the people who I allow to hang around me. Man, trust me, I put them through the ringer for real. They just don't know it. I'm going to know immediately whether I want to deal with you or not. Okay, I'm not going to settle for just any friend. I'd rather be by myself. I've had it up to here with people. I may have to go out and start selling insurance again for my faith in humanity to be restored. Because y'all done got on my damn nerves, man. I mean, really, the people in the comments, you know, these trolls and everything, I'm like, but it's not just them. It's just people in general. When you go around people that are so needy, everybody's so damn needy. They're so important. You don't matter. It's all about them. The attitudes, everything. You're just like, man, I can't deal with y'all. Hey, Roger, thank you, brother. He said, good night, Calvin. Yes, we should ask ourselves every day, what if? He said, she must be able to do 30 push-ups and 30 sit-ups. I'm not interested. Yeah, we don't have any demands. You know, we talk about what women want over here as long as we're breathing. Well, as long as they're breathing, you know, as long as the pussy still opens. That's really all. Does she got a pussy? Okay, let's get married. That's what condition we're in when we get over here. What's up, boo-hoo? He said, this is why some of those Filipinos you chat with online, video chat you talking about, show me your room. They've been burned by men in the past who turned out to be married, etc. Yeah, they have their own little subtle ways because they get lucky, man. We don't. We get unlucky. Some of the guys that they end up with, man, my God. Yeah. But honestly, they act like they don't know us anymore. But she's not the only one. That a lot of them get lucky over her, but a lot of them get unlucky. Okay? Most of them get unlucky. But if you find a good man over here, they know good and well. If they don't know, if you're a Filipino and you're watching this, I'm going to tell you something. If you find a good man over here who takes good care of you, who has enough money to give you a life you never knew existed, okay, that you can get along with, okay, you got lucky. You better hold on to him. I don't care what his age is. I don't care what he looks like, okay, because you have no, because of the circumstances, okay, you shouldn't be as picky as some of you women are starting to get, and it's going to get you in trouble. Y'all going to have to learn what's a good man, what's not. Stop listening to a lot of this bullshit that's going on out here. You got you a good man, you better hold on to it. No, Tom Young showed up at a meet and greet. Oh man, I just ignored him because he was there to make a video. He just was clout chasing me. You don't see him fooling with anybody that's not popular, But I never felt my life was in jeopardy or anything. He no blows was no intimidation at all. The guy's 6'3", 260 or something like that. I didn't care, To be honest with you guys, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can't even understand what he's talking about. Really, to get mad at him. I mean, who is he? I don't know him. I mean, I can't just go from 0 to 100. That's not me. You really got to do something to get me mad and angry at you and want to fight you. This is a total stranger to me. It's the first time I ever saw him when he showed up like that. People used to send me stuff like they do whenever somebody makes a bad video about me. But hell, I don't even look at the stuff. It doesn't bother me. I mean, but he was there to make a video, and that's what he did. And he was gone. I mean, these guys, I grew up with bullies. Okay, my brother was a bully. I know a bully when I see one. I feel sorry for him, to be honest with you, because eventually he's going to catch a hot one if he keeps going on and on, because a coward will kill you a whole lot quicker than somebody standing there and fighting you. I've seen that so many times in my life. Okay. But no, he's not. Man, do you realize how many people make videos about me? Just put Sunshine Shows in the search. You'll see. I don't pay them any attention though. Okay. I know why they're doing it. That's their content. But I don't get mad at them because they don't threaten me for real or my family, because I'm not going to take it. Okay. I'm not from that school. I'm 61 years old. I don't bother anybody. If you bring that shit to me, I'm going to hurt you. I'll pay somebody to hurt you. And I said it. If YouTube wants to delete my channel, go ahead. But I'm not going to put up with that. You can make all the videos you want. You put your hands on me, you're going to have to pay the consequences. He said, I hope my comment about Thailand yesterday didn't annoy you, Cal. What was it? I don't know what it was, but I'm pretty sure it didn't. I know very little about the Philippines, even less about Thailand. Okay, to be any kind of expert or anything like that, or to paint any type of, or to use any type of brush to paint people with. But I say what I say, man. I said what I said, and that's it. You know, the reason I'm in the Philippines and I'm not in Thailand is because I don't want to deal with the Tyrones in Thailand. There's enough Otises over here in the Philippines, but I don't deal with them. But that's the reason. Because I'm eventually go somewhere and there's going to be somebody there who doesn't like me and's got something to say to me about something I said on one of my videos. And it's going to go 0 to 100. So I can just avoid that. You know, I'm not going to complain unless I'm going to do something about it. Hey, Carry On, thanks for that super chat. He said, thank you, Cal. Hey, you're welcome. But yeah, Fuji Unlimited, I don't know what you're talking about with Thailand. I know very little about Thailand. You know, yeah, that's all I'm saying. That's all it is. You know, I know why people do it. I've got 2,200 videos. I've never trolled anybody. And I won't. I'm never going to do it. I don't have to do it. There's no need for me to do that. I'm not that type person. Yeah, you know, but that's what Otis and Tyrone does. The only thing changes is their location. But the day is going to come when people like that are going. It always happens. It happened to my brother. He got whooped. You eventually going to fuck with the wrong person, and you're going to get your ass kicked, and then you're going to be lucky that they don't kill you. But yeah, my brother got whooped by a little bitty guy. Caught him drunk. He caught my brother drunk. He said, yeah, you want to bully me now. And we didn't try to go back and get the boy and all that. No, because we knew my brother had it coming. And he calmed down after that. And that's all that's going to happen. That's all that's going to happen. But I know how to ignore it. I'm not going to put everything that I've managed to accomplish over here on the line because some fool, you know, who wants to make a video. He made the video there, but what he doesn't show everything. I ignored him. My food was coming. I had a delicious Reuben sandwich. I'm going to sit there for what? I don't even know the guy. He said, I said you handled that situation like a grown-ass man. Yeah, I mean, because he doesn't realize that there was 5 guys there who had my back. But I don't want to bring them into it. It was uncalled for because he really didn't do anything to me. He ended up arguing with the guy, the smallest guy in the place, the nicest guy in the place. Okay? I'm not going to fight anybody for nothing, man. Now I'm going to get deported. Now who's going to take care of my daughter over here? Okay? It's all going to crumble if I'm out of the equation here. Maybe that's what they're trying to do. I was more mad at Charlie Chalmain and the other guy, what's his name, that put those fake charges against me. I was more angrier than them than him. Because, hell, I can't understand what he's saying. But where were we? Okay, ruin a relationship. Okay, here's number 8. Because we're talking about consequences of settling for less than what you really want. We do it all the time. Settling for less in one area of your life, because the guy says, hey, I'm single, I've only settled, only on jobs. But listen to this. Settling for less in one area of your life can cause major unhappiness in all other areas. See, eventually it's going to leak over into the other ones because you're going to be unhappy going to work. Excuse me. So then even if you do meet the woman of your dreams, you're going to come home pissed off, angry all the time. Yeah, Corey Feldman. A bad attitude. She's going to get tired of that. But that's what's going to happen. It's very, very important. The biggest one on here for me is your time is too valuable, man. We take time for granted. How arrogant of us to act the way we do toward time that we do. Making plans for tomorrow and next week and all that. You don't even know if you're going to be here next week. You don't even know if you're going to be here for the next 5 minutes. But we really are putting off tomorrow what we can do today. Man, I've grown, man. I promise you. Frank Tess said, Calvin, we left the U.S. to get away from that bullshit and warn others not to bring that bullshit over here. Exactly. And that's where I'm at, man, with that. That's why I avoid certain places. I don't go around certain people because I left the United States to get away from the Otises and the Tyrones. But they're over here. But I don't go around them because eventually it's going to be something's going to pop off. They're going to drink too much. Okay, they're going to say something out of line to your girl because they have no class. So I can stay away from them. It's enough black men in patio to make a damn Tarzan movie. I don't go around that stuff, man. Not all black men. Of course, I'm a black man myself. But I'm just saying, guys, we don't get along for real in a long period of time. Eventually, something's going to pop off. Man, I ain't got time for that. And then the Otis is white, Tyrone is black, but they the same. Their character is the same. They have no class. I interviewed a guy one time, and I said, yeah, you seen Merlin, you seen the type. But you know what he said? I edited it out. Y'all just didn't know it. Yeah, she got a fat ass. He said that to me on camera. That's an Otis, man, for you. You think I'm going to be around people like that? They're going to say something stupid like that. And then your blood pressure's going to go up, Yeah, this isn't even you. Okay. But even if it is, every dog has his day. Yeah, every dog has his day. But let's, settling for less in one area of your life can cause major unhappiness in all other areas. Okay. Number 9, this is a good one. Knowing, now this isn't really a consequence, but this is what happens when you don't settle, really. Knowing that you have what you truly desire is the greatest feeling in the world. It's just a knowing. You know you're where you're supposed to be. You know you're with the person you're supposed to be with. You know you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. There's no better feeling than that. You have no regrets. See, a lot of people get regrets when they go buy a new car. When the new car smell rubs off because it says, man, I really don't want this car, but I settled for it. Now you got the car note. Because, when you buy a car, if you ever have bought a new car, You don't pay the payment. You know, if I bought it in May, my first payment is probably going to be July 1st or something. But you regret it because you say, man, damn, what if I would really got that Corvette? That's really what I wanted. But you end up with the damn Kia station wagon. But it's new. He said, I stay away from almost all expats here unless we think alike and can actually have a normal conversation. Yeah, see, me and John, we could have a normal conversation. You know, sometimes, you know, I would know when I had enough of him and he would know when he had enough of me, but we didn't really hang out every day, every Friday, once a week. It was really enough. And we get our feel of each other because, you know, there's a lot of shit about him I didn't like, a lot of stuff about me he didn't like. But he was really all I had. So we made the best of a bad situation. Because, you know, he would say a lot of stuff that I didn't agree with. And that's what eventually is going to happen when you hang around people, especially Americans. He's going to say something. You know, he was talking about, you know, a lot of the safety nets that we have in America should be removed, like disability. He's against that, right? And I was like, John, so you're going to tell me the 2% of people who, you know, who fool the system, really, who take advantage of the system, the rest of the 98% is supposed to pay for that, you know, and he's talking about welfare and all that. I'm saying, so what about the real vulnerable, the vulnerable in our population, the elderly, the children, you know, the special people with special needs? They're supposed to suffer because you got some woman getting, you know, food stamps and a welfare check fraudulently. We're supposed to get rid of the whole system. See, we used to talk about this all the time because he never could answer the question. I said, well, John, what about the corporate welfare? Because they don't know anything about corporate welfare. The billions and billions of dollars we give to these companies, much more than welfare. You know, we try to blame the problems in America on the backs of the poor people. Everything's put on the backs of poor people. The country was built on the backs of poor people. So they're the scapegoat. If you knock out welfare, that's a small percentage of your tax dollar, guys. Yeah, I'm just saying, though, you don't know until you know, Thomas. You don't know until you know. That's why I'm saying you have to be careful. Otis and Tyrone will ruin your retirement, man. They will. They have no class like that. Hey, what's up, 8,000 miles away? He's got a channel. Oh, there's a lot of alternatives. This is the reason why people think the way they think. They think he's the only answer. Y'all crazy. Okay, there's a lot of people over there competent enough. Trump is not the only president. He was what, the 45th president or something? And there's going to be 145 after he's gone. Those are only two alternatives that we've settled on. See, we've settled for less than what we deserve or what we hope for. This fits right into the conversation today, PB. You're settling over there. And you're not going to be happy. Guess what? Because I don't give a damn who the president is. You got to put your pants on and go to that pitiful ass job. And you got to get up in the morning with that thankless wife laying next to you. They don't appreciate shit you done for her. Okay? And them ignorant ass friends you hang around all the time. See, you can't blame that on Trump. And you can't give him credit for that either. So y'all, we play politics over there like it's a basketball game. Oh, my team won, but that's it. Hey, Booby. Booby went to school today, her first day back. It gives me, look at all these requirements for pre-K. She's not even in kindergarten, she's pre-K. 2 2 pieces of writing, kindergarten to 12 notebook. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Okay? But yeah, this is the problem. We're settling, see, and that's why people are so unhappy. It's everything right here when it comes to these presidential elections, especially these last 2. But thank you for bringing that up and making my point for me. Hey, lad, thank you for that super sticker. Welcome to the live stream. I'm glad everything worked out for you because she's from Houston. Anybody from Houston on here that went through that hurricane, man, my nephew had a big tree crash through his house. They're staying in a hotel right now. I hope he had homeowners insurance. I'm pretty sure he did. But you know, does Texas require that you have that? I'm sure if the bank owned the mortgage, you have to have it to protect their interests. But if you own your house, see, I own my house over here. We don't have homeowners insurance. Your oldest, he could be from anywhere. You know, John could have been considered the oldest for real. But John had, you know, he just had money. You know, John was from the hills of West Virginia, and he thought like an oldest. But John was cool, though. I like John because he was who he was. He wasn't putting on no airs. He wasn't fake, man. What you see is what you get. And those are people my mother said are easy to deal with. And that's why we was able to become friends. But he had a lot of ignorant thinking like that. You know, he was listening to what the politicians say. He really wasn't thinking for himself. He said, man's about to start kindergarten. Just had to send his birth certificate for enrollment. Yeah, he's about to get a dose of reality. Yeah, Booby went to nursery last year, but she has the same teacher. So she'll be going to this school for 3 years. And she likes it, man. I was really happy because I was worried. Yeah. He said, I can't believe PB asked that question. Dude, a damn monkey could replace Donald Trump. But this is the whole point of settling for less than what we deserve. Okay? Because both sides have a cult following. If you say anything, I mean, it's obvious that that damn Biden, you know, he's old. He's Mr. Freeze. You know, he's got problems. And then Trump's got just as much problems as Biden. He's not much younger than Biden, as a matter of fact. I mean, but we're settling. We got, if you say anything about either side, man, you're going to get an argument, man. Especially, man, I get my pushback from black people from, if you say something about Biden, they coming for you, man. They defending Biden with their life, man. Biden don't even know they exist. This is the messed up loyalty that we have over there. We're delusional. We're fighting fights that you have no business fighting. You have no skins in the game. There's no type of legislation that's going to help you, but you're going to fight me for it. I had a guy who attended my meet and greet. I considered him a friend. When I was talking about Biden, I said, man, Biden needs to sit down. He took it as if I was saying I'm for Trump. I'm not for Trump. When you got a presidential candidate on national TV that freezes mid-sentence, forget what he's saying, if we could only get rid of Medicare, get his ass out of there. We deserve better. He came at me, last time you voted, you need to make a video about why Trump needs to step down. Well, maybe I'll do that. But it's no reason for me and you to fight. Biden don't even know you exist. Hey, thanks, Kevin, for that super chat. He says, if you make a point for either side, you are caught up in the political matrix. Yeah, wake up. You're going to see it. But it's settling. We're certainly settling. And then the 10th thing is true happiness will elude you. You're never going to be happy settling. under no circumstances. You're never going to be happy. Like I said, her farts are going to be spunkier than what they really are. You're going to amplify everything. You know, you get in bed, you know, it's like, I don't even want to do anything tonight, ever. That wasn't a good look at all. But if you say something, they're going to come at you. They don't even know who's on their school board. Okay? They don't even know who's on the city council. But they're up there fighting for Biden. Or if you say something about one of these countries that they're living in, they're going to defend that. Like, dude, you're not even a Thai or Filipino or Vietnamese or whatever it is, Brazilian. But you're going to defend that country. Ignorant. That's why I'm not popular. Yeah, tropical destination says people forget what little skin they have in the game. It's a game to them. It's like the Dallas Cowboys versus the Washington Redskins. See, when I was coming up, they were staunch enemies. Now it's, you know, it's like, I don't know who Dallas's rival is now. But that's how we do politics. You don't know anything about his legislation or anything he's pushing. All we do is parrot that stuff. Project 2025 people are talking about. You don't know a damn thing about Project 2025. Okay, if you're thinking that they're going to sit around and let Trump get rid of the Constitution, he's not a dictator. He tried that stuff before. People are stupid. They're not ignorant, they're stupid because they should know better by now. He hasn't built that wall. Where's the wall? So no, I don't like Trump any more than I like Biden, but the point of it is he was a former president. So we got to put some respect on his name. And when the guy tries to take him out, Sincerity, I defended him like as a man, as a human being. I'm like, he don't deserve that. And people will push back, oh, you've been gone from America too long. You don't realize how desperate he is. All that stage, they said. Well, it is. It's everywhere. But it's not law over here. It's more tolerated here. It's accepted in America. If it was accepted here, then there would be laws. It's tolerated here. The Catholic Church says, no, we don't play that over here. Okay? There's not going to be any same sex. I believe they're doing it in Thailand, but Thailand they're Buddhist and different things like that. So yeah, in America, they're shoving it down your throat. You can dress up like a woman and still have a damn dick between your legs, but you better not call her a woman or she, or they're gonna get upset. They can counsel you over there for that. A transgender. That's a man. Even if he gets his damn dick cut off and shoved up in his ass to form a fake vagina, you're still a man. The genes inside of you is a man. If you were to have a baby, you got the X and Y chromosomes. You can't change that. Yeah, we're supposed to be on the same team, but we're not. We're not on the same team over that. I can't remember when we were on the same team. I can't remember. We're not even the same team in my neighborhood. Certainly not the same team, in the country. That's bullshit. Yeah, but man, come on now. You know good and damn well there wasn't a wall. It's impossible to build that wall he's talking about. It's 2,200 miles that border is or something like that. But y'all fell for it because we're delusional over there. How delusional are we to the point where a man loses his life at the rally, and y'all gonna say Trump staged it all. That's delusional, man. I'm glad I left. Only reason I'm coming back is for a funeral or something like that, emergency, because I'm gonna be the one. If I'd have stayed over there one more day longer, I probably would have been the one with the AR-15. And I don't even know how to shoot a gun. I would have got one eventually because I had it up to here. So instead of me going crazy, I left. Instead of me hurting some innocent people, I left. So I can understand these people who, these weirdos who pick up these guns and go crazy because they're crazy. The system has made them like that. He said, Doug May says, you are popular, brother Cal. To those who see you are real recognize real, brother. Keep doing what you're doing. Thank you, man. But I'm not very well liked because people don't know me. They just look at my videos and, you know, that I get animated sometimes and they think I'm angry. But the people around here, the Filipinos, they know I'm not. You know the word they use for me, right? It's humble. And I am. I'm very humble. My past keeps me humble. There's no way I'm going to think I'm way up there. All I got to do is think about my past. Keeps me humble. But I'm not going to babysit grown-ass men. And that's what they want. They want you to sit back and tell them how good it's going to be and everything like that. Well, it's not. And then I'm just telling you my little bitty perspective, my little bitty opinion, really. I've met so few people here. I've been to so few places in the Philippines. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing right in front of me, what I'm living, what I'm experiencing. That's it. And people lose their minds over that. They think I'm talking about all Filipinos, all women, the whole country. I'm not. But you can't choose your audience. Some guy threatened me just in my comments this morning because I said, make America safe again. He think I'm talking about Trump. Oh, you know, I was in the special forces and I wouldn't give a damn. I ain't gonna stop a bullet in your damn head. You come over here fooling with me because that's how I got my disability. What, you dealing with PTSD too? Well, then we'll be two fools over here shooting at each other. Yeah, it's celebrated in America. All woman, you know, with, I don't have anything against it. Remember, I stay in my lane, but you're not going to force me to deal with that stuff. I mean, it's ridiculous to me. I don't care what people do, you know, because at the end of the day, they're people. They still got to go to work. They still got to eat, breathe, and all of that. We just go, remember, we go from 0 to 100. So whenever we see a homosexual or gay, transgender, whatever they, you know, call themselves, we go straight to the bedroom. We don't even think about them as a real live human being. But I don't have to be around it. Yeah, right. I mean, but this is the delusion. This is the cult-like following that he has. People never did any research themselves to say it's impossible. He's not going to be able to build that wall, and Mexico's not going to help him. Even if when the Mexican president came on television and said, I'm not building shit, it didn't get through to them. So this is what I'm saying. When you'll get sick of people. If somebody's a staunch Biden, a staunch Trump, or, you know, Republican, dyed-in-the-wool Republican or Democrat, then you'll go crazy talking to them. This is the reason why you don't want to talk politics, religion, and sports. Because people's reality is stamped in their head. You're not going to get through. Even if you give them 100% facts, they're not going to hear it. You know, people don't like me because I got out of line with religion. So what? What does my religious beliefs have to do with your salvation? So now you're going to try to force religion on me. Oh, God's going to burn you forever and ever. Well, I thought he's supposed to love me. Okay? But he's going to burn me forever and ever for giving me a magnificent mind, and then I'm using it. And say, I don't believe in that white man in the sky with a damn beard who's looking in my window and following me around everything I do. I don't believe that. I believe in universal law. It's more fair. We believe in the same thing. You just put a name on it, and I don't. You put him in the clothes and a man. Okay, you know good and damn well that ain't Jesus. That was a figure in somebody's imagination. But if somebody tells you that, you get mad at me. Same about the GOAT argument. You got grown men telling, oh, it's better, Jordan or LeBron. Who gives a damn? They don't even know you exist. If you tell them, I'm not even interested in sports anymore, they'll look at you like you crazy. People have been killed over that argument, man. Okay? When my mother said when she was growing up, she saw a man get killed over a nickel. It was the principle of it. We'll kill it. She said he got stabbed over one nickel. So we've been off the tracks a long time ago. Americans have. We've been off the damn tracks, man. Don't think that it just now started. We've been off the damn tracks. You know. Yeah, the cults. That's all they are. But you know, for a long time, look this up. Galileo and all those people, man, the church was going to burn them on the stake for saying that the universe doesn't revolve around the earth, man. I'm sitting there looking at it. You know, but that's what they wanted. That's their agenda. They wanted to put that out there to the people. We're a tiny, tiny speck in how many universes out there. But they wanted you to think, oh, yeah, the universe revolves around the earth. Even the sun did. And when they came forward, they're like, no, we got to burn this motherfucker at the stake. If the word gets out that the world's not flat and all that other bullshit they put out there, it takes a while, but the truth eventually will get out there. He said, but those in the BGC era, be careful. 5 to 6 persons pickpockets. 3 will approach you. The rest will try to get your wallet. Most are females. Yeah, that's how they get us. That's the oldest trick in the book. How many men have been lured to their graves by some nice-looking woman? There's a serial killer in Louisville, Kentucky. That's his MO. They just let him out of jail because people are afraid to testify against him. 10 murders that they charged him with, so that you know there's more. But they're afraid. You know, they got him on the phone laughing. Say, yeah, I shot that ninja in the face so many times, then I stepped on his face and watched his head collapse. All that, right? And he's walking the streets right now. But that's how he would get some of his victims, drug dealers and stuff. Get the woman to slide underneath him, drop their guard, and here he come with the robbery and the murder. So yeah, and that's what happened over here. He said, I would have to have my coffee. I would have my coffee, but the milk is out of stock. Yeah. Well, everybody's got their opinion, Bob, okay? He says, I have thought myself as a prophet until I moved to the Philippines. Yeah, see, people aren't ready for the vlog I would make about that, you dirty puppy. This is when I stopped believing that story, believe it or not. Because I'm over here and I'm seeing all these great people. They're so faithful and everything like that. I'm just like, man, this don't make sense to me then. Why are they struggling so much? And I started looking into it. I promise you, it was 2011 when I threw that story out the window, guys. I'm sorry. And I'm not blaming it on the Philippines. I'm just saying I was here when it happened. I can't believe that anymore. You can't make me believe it anymore. You know, if I'm going to burn, then I'm going to burn, man. I'll be like, what kind of petty ass God is that? Gonna give me the brain and then don't want me to use it. Then gonna say you got free choice. No, that's not free choice. If I don't believe what you tell me to believe, I'm going to hell. That's not free choice. That's a slave master. He says, Calvin has said that our president-elect is not safe. What do you mean president-elect? Come on, guys. Don't get on here with that. He's got to go through the election. I blame it on the Secret Service. They are too disorganized to protect anybody. You know, I thought the same thing. I was like, wow, they were slow to react. But they're only humans. They gunned that guy down, though. But I said it on my members-only live stream yesterday. I said, I have no faith in American government that they can protect the president anymore. I just don't have any faith. You saw it. Okay, he's a former president. He's got the same type of Secret Service. Trump is the luckiest man on the planet right now. You can talk about the smartest and all that, and no, but he's the luckiest. He escaped death, man. Okay, he's praying to somebody today. I know he shit in diaper, old bastard. You know, talking about he believes in something this morning. I tell you that. And then he said, wait, and throws up that fist like that, man. You know, that's gonna live on in infamy, man. He became a national hero for that. He's gonna steamroll Biden in November after that, man. You can't construct a better script than that. You know, I mean, it could never have turned out any better than that. That's why I say he was behind in every poll. That's why I say don't ever give up, man. You know, you don't know what's going to happen. He said, yeah, don't ask, don't tell. It makes a lot of sense to me. Why would I need to know what your sexual preference is? I don't understand it. And then they try to compare that to being black, the civil rights movement, all that. No, because I can't hide my color. Okay, no one has to know that you're homosexual or whatever it is. I don't understand why it's so important that we know. What, so we won't discriminate against you or something? I guess, I don't know. But if you don't show anybody, then they're going to treat you as a man. Yeah, see, this is the thing right here. This is why you keep going on and on and on with people, Blizzard Bro. This is it 100%. We think we're going to shame the racists in America. Oh, look what happened. Do something about it, man. You're not going to shame these people. And we bring up all this history and all this stuff like that. All we have to do is rebel. It's really do something about it. All the money we spend, all the support, we back all of these racist people. They're supposed to be racist. They say the NFL is racist. The NBA is racist. All these colleges. Look at the Colorado. What, before Deion got there? 2% of the students were black. Now all of a sudden, black people, because Deion Sanders shows up, oh, we're buying all their merchandise and stuff, but it's still the same 2% of students in the damn school. It hasn't changed nothing, guys. We're blind. He said people really think they can argue and shame other people into agreeing with them instead of just trying to understand their point of view and moving on. Well, see, you just described a master debater. See, a master debater, he's going to know his side and your side and the other side. See, he's already going to know your point of view already. He's going to study it. He'll probably know it more than you. But we don't work that way. It's our way or the highway. I'm going to shoot you. My brother got killed, guys. I'm telling you now, over an argument. There was no fist thrown. Nobody got hit in the mouth. Just arguing. The guy goes home, gets a gun, comes back and shoots my brother. My brother didn't even know it. He's on the dance floor. He just come up to him and shoot him. He made him so mad. So to say that, oh, is this a cycle? In America, no, America's been violent. The people have been violent. Yeah, people say they believe in God, but money's the real God. Money's the real God if you really look at it. We think more about money. We cherish more of money than any invisible man. And we only worship this God when we think he's watching. When they come over here and get off the plane and screw that girl in the damn hotel, then they're not thinking, oh, God, forgive me, I'm not perfect and all that stuff. Bullshit, man. Get out of my face with that stuff. But it doesn't matter what I believe. Just let me, get on with my life. Don't counsel me. Don't shoot me down and kill me for having, what happened to free speech? And part of free speech is the right to practice religion or not. But because we don't know the Constitution, a lot of y'all, your life wouldn't be any better if Trump was to remove the Constitution. You don't know what it is anyway. You don't know what rights you have in the damn Constitution. So it's not going to make a difference in your life. You're only going to go by what the people tell you anyway. So what difference is it going to make? Somebody talk to me about that. He said, I'm so true. He says, Frank Tate says, I'm so happy that I'm a true Sigma male. I march to the beat of my own drum. It makes my life easy. Absolutely. Yeah, they're saying that. They were saying that in the interviews. These are cult. He's got a cult following because that cocksucker ain't done nothing. Okay? He ain't done nothing. Yeah. See, but they were carrying his old ass off stage. He's the one that said, wait. He knew that photo op. It's going to live in infamy now. He's going to ride that all the way to the White House, man. And there's nothing he's going to be able to do wrong. It reminds me what he's doing now, this assassination attempt, this failed assassination attempt, is going to do for his presidency that this damn fake ass Iraq weapons of mass destruction did for Bush. People are going to part way. Everybody loved Bush then until they didn't. Until they found out it was all a damn lie. Then by that time, he's already gone. But it reminds me of that. Bush couldn't do no wrong. Both sides of Congress is on his side. They went along with it. Yeah, let's get in there. He talk all that rhetoric because Trump's getting up today. He's talking unity now. I'm not buying it. Well, history don't matter. He said Trump won't get elected. You heard it from me. Well, it's not even the lesser of two evils. Whoever's in there is evil as hell. I mean, Trump getting elected or not getting elected is not going to affect me. I still got to get out here in the mud and get it done. I still got to deal with whatever it is I got to deal with, man. I mean, come on, guys. Y'all know that by now. No matter who the president is. My mother told me that, man. I couldn't have been 10 years old. Don't be worried about that. You better have your shit together. And that's what I'm telling you, Anthony, Jordan. Don't matter who the president. Look at Obama. How did your life improve then? If it did, it was because of your hard work and sacrifice. It had nothing to do with Obama. Obama don't give a damn about black people, man. His loyalty lies with the Democratic Party. His mama was white. He grew up white. Give a damn. He just had the right skin color. I was fooled in 2008, but 2012, I didn't vote for his ass. Eloquent bastard. He ain't do shit. Yeah, but he did Obamacare, the Dream Act, everything for everybody else, but people who look like him. Same-sex marriage, everything that the Republicans supposed to have been against, he got approved because, you know, people don't know history. History don't matter. They said because he had, you know, the Democrats controlled the Senate then. But they're going to say, oh, everything Obama tried to do, they shut it down. You're lying. It's bullshit. Go back and see why that stuff was approved. It would have never got approved if it was the truth. But y'all keep parroting this stuff over and over. You think same-sex marriage would have got through if the Republicans and conservatives had control of the Senate? It's just a numbers thing. How many for, how many against? If it's more against than for, then it's not going to get through. The immigration, the change in immigration and all that got pushed through there. Obamacare, that they hated, it went through. Okay, guys, quit parroting something. Pick up something and read it. That's why people don't like me, because I call you stupid if you're stupid. I'm not going to go along with this shit. Yeah, start with the man in the mirror. But we'll just believe everything. His ears stinging, yeah. Yeah, I'm glad, you know, I'm glad he didn't die. But changes is coming to America, man. I hope y'all can handle it. I hope y'all can handle it. Just like that Patriot Act. Y'all don't know nothing that's in there, but boy, it was approved through Senate. And you still voting for them same people. See, I didn't realize what was in it till that damn SWAT team ran in my house and they were protected in that damn Patriot Act. I couldn't even sue them. Obama ain't done nothing, man. You know, he was just used now. He divided the country even more, really. But see, you got to understand something, 53 Shades Darker. You're a very intelligent man. We have 3 branches of the government. There's no way he's going to do that. We don't have a dictator. This is the same stuff we supposed to have been afraid of when he got elected in 2016. Trump didn't do shit, man. He's not going to do it again. We still got level-headed people up there. He's just a president. That's all. That's all he is. We said everything they're saying now, trying to scare us, they said it in 2016. They said it in 2020. They put Biden in there. My life is good or bad because of what I did. It's nothing to do with sleepy ass Joe. Frozen, it fuckers frozen in time. It's an embarrassment. And then when you bring it up, people want to fight you for it. Everybody saw it. He went to sleep at the wheel, literally went to sleep at the damn wheel on national TV in a debate. But if you bring it up, oh, you supporting Trump. No, I'm not. I'm saying he's done enough, man. He served the country for how many years? Okay. All that old crime bill, okay, that pushed forward that war on drugs and all that under Clinton, he authored that shit, man. But black people standing behind him like he's Jesus or something. He don't give a shit about you. Yeah, they on the hot seat. They ought to be on the hot seat. You can't do your job. They're very fortunate that man didn't get his head blown off. Okay? That was luck. It wasn't God looking after him. That's what you see in the comments. And, oh, God was looking after him. Okay, but he wasn't looking after the man who got shot in the back of the head. Got his head blown off to the point where they had to put a towel over his head. You get shot in the head with an AR-15. and see what you're going to look like. But God wasn't looking after him, the family man, by the way, wife and family's there with him, but they're looking after Trump's raggedy ass, evil, ornery ass. Oh, all those people convicted of all these crimes, but yet God saved him. See, that's the stupidity that I can't deal with. Yeah, but what about the Supreme Court, Frank? Okay, but all it takes is some rhetoric like this where the Senate will part the sea and they'll agree to anything like they did with Bush. Go back and watch that stuff, guys, because y'all don't forget. All them people that was talking about they was against the Iraq war, they're lying. He almost had a 100% approval to go over there. Yeah, see, that's all I'm saying. That's why they don't like me, because first of all, I talk about self-improvement and nobody wants to hear about that. We're lazy. They want to sit back and they say, I'm a Buddhist. Now, y'all look like Buddha. They're lazy. We're mentally lazy. We're physically lazy. So when I say, hey, man, why don't you change your life for the better? They push back on me. That's really why they don't like me. And then I'm walking the talk. I'm actually doing it at 61. They don't have any excuses. They say, let's change the subject. I don't want to talk. I don't want to stop smoking these cigarettes and drinking this damn Tanduay. Okay, and then some of these guys on the slide, they're on this shabu over here. I don't care, but they are. And these prescription pills, they're on it over here. So they don't want to hear about that. Well, it's not really overturning it, because people are getting abortions, Kamal, who want abortions. Okay, remember, it's a state-by-state thing. Okay? And you better hope and pray, if you know enough about Roe versus Wade, what that's all about. Okay, it's more about than just a woman's right to choose. Many women who have died in back alleys trying to get an abortion. Hell, I was the 8th of 9 children. My mother didn't believe in that stuff anyway. I'm sure I would have got flushed down the damn toilet. I was the 8th or 9. But my mother, she stood on her own 2 feet. She didn't let them people, she didn't care what they said. I'm glad I was raised in the house I was raised in. Now, we're really talking about violence as we're talking about Trump, guys. And even if we do talk about politics, maybe we need to talk about it more so people can understand it more instead of being dummies that we are. Okay? How you gonna solve anything if you don't talk about it? Yeah, they want you to talk about women instead. Something that they ain't got no they're not gonna have any problem with, but their self-esteem is so low that you want to be reassured over and over and over. Remember, we're all in open relationships over here. I told you that, whether you believe it or not. You open your wallet, she's gonna open her legs. Okay? You keep the wallet open, she keeps the legs open. You shut the wallet, she shuts the legs. Okay? It's not rocket science. Okay? But we need to talk about something else. We need to kick the can down the street and talk about real life stuff over here. What you really need to worry about. Are you safe over here? You're damn right. Nobody went against Bush back then. They're lying. They can say it after the fact. I was alive and well. They're lying. Yeah, but see, you don't understand, man, that there's poor white people too. There's much more poor white people than black guys. This is the propaganda that you hear. Trump's not going to save anybody. He's not going to save anybody in those projects, dude. This is the ignorance I'm talking about. You're smarter than that. Okay? He is no last hope. None of them are. You're your only hope. I remember when I did the walk from Louisville to Lexington. It was about 80 miles, and I needed a sponsor. So a preacher of one of them big mega churches, he heard about my story. He said, I'll sponsor you, but I want some references first. And we became real good friends. This guy had one of the biggest black churches in Kentucky. You know what he said to me? He said, you're your own savior. He said, when you get down on your knees and you pray, you really praying to yourself, giving yourself the confidence that when you get up, you can go forth and get done whatever you want to get done. Trump is not your hope, dude. You sound like a fool, man. And you're smarter than that. Some of 80% of the project. They've got projects in the white neighborhood. Okay, I'm from Kentucky, a state that has the poorest county in all the United States. It's 99% white. Okay, I was an insurance agent. The state of Kentucky is only 8% black. Okay, I seen the poor. I'm talking about the really, really poor on both sides. Okay, one of my last appointments I ran before I came to the Philippines was in October 2018. I was in Shepherdsville, Kentucky. Now go look that up and see how many blacks live there. I was at a guy's house, right? I'm not paying attention. I get out of my car, it's warm, unseasonably warm. I walk in, I didn't even notice the damn door's missing until I sit down. Okay, he living in a trailer, by the way. I was like, wow, man, what happened to your door? He said the drug addict stole it and sold it for some meth. And I looked behind me and there's trash piled up to the damn ceiling. But I didn't say he's living that way because he's white. But this is the old propaganda that I can't stand. This is why, I had to leave America, man. Y'all just too dumb over there. Y'all just too stupid. You don't look at the whole picture. That's why people don't like me. That's all. Like being poor is a black problem. Now looking at the history. For hundreds of years, we was oppressed over there. People who look like me were oppressed. We couldn't have jobs. Okay? That's why they came up with affirmative action, to try to right a lot of those wrongs, guys. Okay? But y'all fighting against it. Y'all think it's only for education. It's not. But history don't matter. So you sit back and you listen to this stuff. Like Trump is going to give those guys in the welfare line some type of self-discipline. He's going to motivate them, okay, to stand on their own 2 feet and go out and get a job and all of that. It's not going to happen. It's never happened. What he's going to do, remember Trump was the one signing those damn stimulus checks. He's going to do whatever the people tell him to do. Damn parties ain't going to do shit for you. Yeah, he will. There was no Trump. When I walked out of the crack house in 1998, Clinton didn't have shit to do with that. That was me. That's my hard work and my willingness to change. Okay? And nothing to do with Clinton, who was the president at the time. Y'all giving these presidents too much damn credit. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm going to give it to you, man. I'm not going to sit around here and talk about women all damn day. Let's talk about some real stuff. Let's talk about some life-changing stuff. Get out and walk around the block. Put the sugar down. Go to the gym. Pick up a damn book. Put the cigarettes down. Guys, that's what I want to talk about for real. Who else is talking about that? Oh, I want to meet the nicest Filipino. What a Filipino wants. Who gives a damn? She's not going to change your life. You got to change it. Trump ain't going to do shit. He can't even do nothing for himself. If he was so damn good, he's facing 34 felony counts. He's already been convicted. He can't even pay his, he's lost all those lawsuits. You guys are delusional. Yeah. Trailer parks are the white, but it's not a white or black problem. It's a human problem. The system's broke. You know, black people aren't killing white people. That black on black crime bullshit, man, that's a label they put out there to push back at you, to keep their foot on your damn neck. White people are killing white people. Filipinos are killing Filipino people. Go to Brazil. Wherever you go, the victim and the perpetrator are in close proximity, man. We're not doing anything unnatural, but it's because you don't know any better. You're just listening to that shit over and over and over. Yeah, Donald Trump is the solution. Yeah, but it's not going to stop me, man. Y'all can get on here and parrot all that bullshit all you want. You better hope and pray. It's not really overturned. Women, they haven't outlawed abortions in America. That's bullshit, and you know it. Depends on what state you live in, okay? And you better hope and pray and be glad that it's not. Because more women will be dying in these old backwards alleys and stuff like that. A lot of what's going on over here, okay? So yeah, y'all can get on here with all that old parrot and stuff, man. We're gonna have to make the change if it's ever gonna change, okay? Here was Obama had a chance to now the black woman who just was appointed to the Supreme Court, because you're right about that. There's a lifetime appointment. Why didn't Obama why didn't his black ass nominate the woman? Even though it was a lame duck and they wasn't gonna approve it, what does he do? He approved some white man because he don't give a damn about black people. He doesn't care about color. His loyalty is with the Democratic Party. He did whatever they told him to do. You better take care of yourself, man, is all I'm saying. Y'all can sit here and argue that stuff all you want. I'm going to survive under whoever's administration, under whoever's policies and legislation. That's what I'm trying to push to you. Get yourself together. Real male enhancement. Real self-improvement. You can become so good, so competent, so well at what you do. Don't give a damn what you look like, how old you are. They're not going to be able to pass you up, but y'all don't want to hear that. You want to hang your head on some other man. No, hang it on your own head. That's real male enhancement. You become so attractive that you draw into your life everything you desire. Y'all think it's bullshit. Well, I think that religion you following is bullshit because it's not working for you. Give me the $20 you owe me then. Ask him to give you the money to give back to me. When you need money, you don't go there. You go to me. It's just like George Carlin said, that big, powerful God, he's always needing money. Y'all don't really want to get me started. You better stand on your own 2 feet. That's what I'm talking about for real. Y'all sitting over there acting like, oh, no big deal. The former president of the United States, okay, there was an assassination attempt on his life. That's worldwide news. Everybody's worried around the world, but you stupid fuckers. Like, because it's Trump. Don't give a damn who it is. Your whole life's getting ready to change over there, and you don't even know it. Your whole damn life is going to change over there. I'm not gonna depend on no man. I've always got it from the mud. I've always done for myself. I've got a history of knowing what I can do. Give a damn who's in that Oval Office, man. Y'all keep talking that shit like it's a football game. Give a damn. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Boots on the ground. You know, the real shit I'm talking about, but they don't want to hear that because self-improvement takes action. You can't talk it. You can't sit behind a computer and talk it. Okay, you can't depend on some woman. They coming over here thinking some woman is the solution to their problem. But you say the women's the problem over there. You jumping from the frying pan into the fire for real. If I really get serious, y'all don't want that vlog. You can't handle that. I'm just telling you the truth, but you have no clue because you said, I'm not going to listen to him. Who is he? I'm telling you, that's a fact right there. It's just not the easiest off the way over here. Okay, I'm just telling you now. Yeah, they hate me anyway. You know, you don't see my super chats and PayPal stuffed up. That's okay. I can take care of myself. They don't want me to talk about that stuff, the real stuff. But I'm going to keep being me. Yeah, that's right. Thank you. Say this again. But they'll argue with me all day about sleepy ass Joe Biden. Like a froze on national TV, the whole world watching. Then when he woke up, if we can just get rid of Medicare. Talking his real thoughts, guys. They really want to get rid of Medicare that I've been paying for 44 years, ever since I started working. That's what he really wants to. He gave y'all his real thoughts right there. When he snapped out of it, fucker went to sleep and woke up and said, if we can only get rid of Medicare. Y'all funny, man, to me. Yeah, y'all funny to me, man. Yeah, I saw you over there, Alpina, over there yesterday at that other channel, but you still welcome over here, brother. Yeah, we just talking really about don't accept less than what you really want. And we've gotten to a habit of doing that. We got to a habit of doing that. Okay, but I started it off because, you know, we talk about everything. I only talked about the worldwide news event, the biggest news event that's happened. Hell, and I can't tell you how long since the lockdowns or something. But you got people in America like, oh, it's no big deal because it's Trump. No, the whole world is shaking in their boots. They looking in America like, how y'all gonna handle that? You can't protect your presidential candidates. This isn't Mexico, man, where they just walk up on the man on stage and shoot him in the head. It's the biggest damn news event on the planet. It's literally the shots heard around the world. But y'all over there like, blah, 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 blah. How much did LeBron, what's his contract for? Did Bronny James get drafted to the Lakers? Y'all stupid over there. That's why I left. I can't deal with that. Y'all got me to the point where I was going to pick up the damn AR-15. I mean, literally. That's how stupid it's getting over there. That's why I left. Y'all funny to me, man, some of the stuff. I use the haters now as content. I laugh at them. He said, well, Yeah, they're gonna blah blah blah. Oh, they JJ Redick's the coach. I'm angry with that. Gives a damn about JJ Redick, man. Fucking bullshit, man. They got y'all distracted. But the rest of the world, they see how serious it is. But y'all, where's Kawhi Leonard quit the Olympic team? You know, P. Diddy, you know. But then they get on my live stream and talk about what the Supreme Court does and this and that, and ain't doing shit about it. Don't come on my live stream with all that babbling stuff, man. You're not going to do nothing about it. We sat around, y'all talk about, oh, they got rid of Roe versus Wade. Well, you sat around and let them do it. They can do whatever they want to do over there. Because you got a nation of sheep over there, man. Whatever it is, they tell you to believe, you're going to believe, or not to believe. Who to love, who to hate. When somebody gets on here and says Trump is their last hope, dude, you might as well shoot yourself in the head then. Because he ain't going to do shit for you. Trump does not give a damn about you. He only gives a damn about Trump. He's a narcissist. To the true sense of the word. Ain't got shit to do with you. Yeah, them old gold shoes. He's selling you foods for 400. How much are they? 400. A little bit more than that, man. People have lost their minds over there. Yeah, the government been playing the people, man, for centuries, and they still ain't figured it out. Believe in yourself, not man. I do. I'm going to have to put my pants on, man, at the end of the day. At the beginning of the day, just like my mother told me, I couldn't have been 10 years old. Don't get involved in that stuff. Okay? But thank you. Hey, thanks. Take care. Yeah, because you a damn fool. $500. You ain't got $500 a month. You giving a woman over here $500 a month. But yeah, guys, thank y'all so much for your super chat, super stickers, thumbs up, all your support, especially for my members, man. Thank y'all so much. Blizzard Broad says, I don't give a damn about Roe versus Wade. My state, Connecticut, was actually advertising people to come here for abortions after that decision. Yeah, thank you, man. Thank you for bringing some real intelligence into the conversation. These fools gonna get on my live stream with that. Take that shit somewhere else, because we're not buying it here. You sell it somewhere else, like that's a big deal. Women are still getting abortions who want them over there. It's not illegal. Okay? Oh, the rule, blah, 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 blah. Where's LeBron James? Where's Bronny James? Y'all stupid over there. And then they're going to spit that out. Something somebody done told them, you know, about Roe versus Wade. Are you getting an abortion? Is that what it is? You can't have an abortion. Who's over here fighting for Roe versus Wade? You ain't shit out a baby in your whole life, and you never will. Now, sometimes you got to be tough on these guys. Hey, Harvard 711, thank you for that super chat. They don't realize if I was in America, okay, my country where I got real free speech, y'all would get the nitty gritty. I respect the Philippines. I respect the Filipino people. I'm not going to act a fool for real. Wait till I go home. You're going to get the nitty gritty. I'm not going to spare none of you clowns. Thank you, Harvard 711. He said, peace. Appreciate that, man. He's one of the real guys over in Thailand. He's not an Otis. He's not a Tyrone. See, when I bring it up, they get mad at me. Y'all out there, if you're not an Otis, if you're not a Tyrone, then I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the Otises and the Tyrones. They'll ruin your retirement. Want to come around, cross the line with your woman, arguing and stuff, you know, about politics and stuff. They get you all riled up, wanting you to pay for everything. Yeah, take care, everybody. I mean that, guys. You know, but y'all not really getting the. It's a whole lot nitty and a whole lot gritty on my channel for real. Okay, but y'all can't even stand the little shit I give y'all. No, it's Otis. You know, because this white guy's over here acting a damn fool too. You can't put it all on the black men. Okay, it don't matter the color, guys. This don't mean nothing. Okay, because we're all created equal. The sperm fertilized that egg. Now, were we born equal? No, that's another discussion. But you're created equal. Okay, that's all you got to worry about. You know, y'all gonna keep using this as an excuse. That's a mental health issue in 2024. If you think your skin either makes you more entitled or holds you back, that's a mental health issue. Okay? Because I'm going to get mine. I'm going to get mine. Take care, everybody. Stay safe. Stay out of trouble. Thank y'all so much for all your support. But y'all don't want that video. Y'all don't want that Otis and Tyrone. You're not ready for that. It's going to go over your head. You're going to get angry with me. I get enough threats as it is. That's just going to make it even worse. And you're jumping out of the frying pan into the fire. You don't want that blog either. Okay? You don't want that blog. Because you can't stand it. Y'all want the sugary. Oh, come on over here. We got a party going on. And then I'm going to charge you to get into the party, by the way.